Hey everybody, welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are worth the buy or maybe pass. My name is Corey. I just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt, all right? Let's get into the video, guys. Today, we do have a brand spanking new rule, 802. And so this is just a proposal, so we'll take a look and see what it says. As we can see here, it is 65 pages long. However, if you scroll down here a little bit further, you can see these pages from 30 on to page 65 have all been redacted in its entirety. Okay, so pretty interesting there. I'm not really too sure what that's about. If anyone knows, please let me know. Let us know in the comments or something. Okay, so let's get right into it, see what's going on. Okay, so the description of the proposal. So what these guys want to do is, and the NSCC, they're filing this in advance, and essentially they want to renew their line of credit with commercial lenders, and they want to continue to renew their line of credit with similar terms. So they want to change some things up without filing in advance. Okay, so let's take a look. So there's a lot of big words in here, a lot of stuff going on in here. Essentially, what they want to do, though, is they want $12 billion, of which $1.9 billion is for the DTC, and the remainder is for the NSCC. And we can see that in here, right here. Okay, so that's what they're looking for, an aggregate commitment for the in the renewal. Okay, now let's take a look. So that's what they want. So they're looking for more cash, which is very interesting. More cash on hand, which is probably good for apes, because we need people to be liquid, just in case there's some kind of transfer of wealth. But that's a little speculative. So we'll just continue. Now, the expected effect on risks to the clearing agency and its participants in the market. Okay, and it goes through some words in here, but we'll go ahead and break it down very easily. And it says, so essentially, the current and future renewals will help liquidity risks by helping the NSCC have enough liquidity to timely meet its settlement obligations with confidence. So guys, and that's basically word for word kind of in here. So probably not the best breakdown. However, guys, essentially they want them to be liquid so that whenever the time comes, they can meet their settlement requirements. They can pay out with no issue. The next part. So management of identified risks. And I'm starting to notice a pattern in here. They're trying to manage their risk. Okay, and so we can see in here essentially what's happening is, let's see, so what this part is saying, and it's right here: if a member defaults on its end of day net settlement obligations, the NSCC may borrow under the credit facility to enable it, if necessary, to fund the settlement of among non-defaulting members, including settlement of guaranteed trades due to settle. And this is why I don't read this, because holy smokes, just like talks in kind of circles. But essentially, if someone defaults, they want the funds. They could borrow the funds, like the NSCC can borrow the funds to make sure that they are covered. Okay, that the NSCC has diversified its liquidity resources. Well, that's another part, but they've done that just to make sure that they'll be able to pay up, make sure that even if someone can't meet it, it's covered. Okay, so here they're promoting robust risk management, and essentially what this is saying is basically everything we've been covering, just reiterating over it about how they're managing their risk. They're structuring it. They're structuring what they want to happen in the case of a default, or there's not enough liquidity or anything like that. Okay, and the last part that I'm gonna cover is this right here. So they're requesting accelerated action, which is something we've been seeing a lot, especially with these other filings, and they keep requesting this. Okay, and so for this, and so this one says, I want to read the part in here. So essentially, they're requesting that the commission has no objection to notify. They're requesting that that the commission tells the NSCC that they have no objection and they agree with what is going on no later than April 26th, which is 5 business days prior to the May 4th effective date of the current renewal. Okay, so they're trying to get it done before the current renewal renews, I guess. But they also say it's just important. Okay. And so you can kind of read in here. I don't want to get too caught up in the specific verbiage about like what's going on and why, but I just want to give you guys a high level overview of what is happening. And you can see it just with what has been explained in here, what is going on. They're managing their risk. They want to make sure they're liquid enough that they'll have to, if they have to cover people, they'll be able to, if they need to borrow the money, if they need to get it covered. And they're looking to make sure that everything is done, everything's getting paid, and there's nothing that can trickle over to these other, whether it be hedge funds or anywhere else. They want to make sure that there's not a liquidity issue here. And that's what we've been seeing. This is right in line with what I've been predicting with these NSCC rules, DTCC filings, all of this stuff, is that these guys are structuring for something big to happen. And they're just, again, I'm back to my building reference. You know, they're making sure that if all the hedge funds or whatever are big buildings all around a small area, that these buildings fall straight down if someone's going down. And if they can help repair it, then they'll help hold it up or structure it so that it doesn't knock everything else down around it. Okay. And so that is that. Okay. It's very clear what they're doing, and I don't want to get into it too much. It's pretty crazy, but this is the gist of it, okay? And that's what I have for you guys. I wanted to keep it nice, short, sweet, to the point, and so hopefully that was helpful. If it wasn't, let me know, but I think that was pretty clear. Either way, they're trying to manage the risk. But that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. I appreciate the continued support. If you did like the content, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out with that YouTube algorithm, as well as liking the video. So again, thank you guys again. Have a great day. Peace.